afternoon all. A special welcome to our esteemed resource person, Mr. Arivaragan Arul. Arivaragan Arul is an experienced intellectual property rights IPR attorney based in India. With 18 years of experience, Arivaragan Arul has developed a deep understanding of Indian IP laws and regulations and has helped numerous clients protect their valuable IP assets. Arivaragan Arul is a member of Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry and a member of TIE, Global Entrepreneurship Organization and BNI. He holds a Master of Laws degree from Tamil Nadu, Dr. Ambedkar Law University, and has done postgraduate studies in intellectual property law. He regularly speaks at educational institutions and conferences on various topics related to IP law. He provides assistance in protecting IP assets in India. Arivaragan Arul is a lawyer who provides expert legal advice and representation. He is also the co-founder of Lee Intelligentsia Law Firm, where he provides various intellectual property protection service to his clients. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Okay, thanks for your wonderful intro. Okay, before I start any seminar sessions, that was specifically for college students meet பண்ணும்போது ஆரம்பிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு காமன் விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னா, you all know as BCom students, you all know what is cash flow, right? Okay, and one more thing. This session would be an interactive session, not a one-side communication. That is, நான் மட்டுமே பேசிட்டு நீங்க அமைதியா இல்லாம, it would be two-way communication. That is, I'll be putting some simple questions. தப்போ ரைட்டோ, you can try to answer those questions, right? At least yes or no. Okay. So, as BCom students, you all know what is cash flow, right? Okay. But the question is, do you know what is cash flow quadrant? Cash flow quadrant na enna theriyuma? Okay. எதுக்காக நம்மலாம் காலேஜ் வரோம்? We are doing some educational courses, right? நம்ம 10th முடிச்சிருப்போம், 12th முடிச்சிருப்போம். Now we are at college, we are doing some UG. Next நீங்க PG degree போலாம். But what is the purpose of this degree? Why you are coming to college? எதுக்காக நம்ம வந்து படிக்கிறோம்? Any answers? Honest answers. One, parents வந்து compel பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, right? Second one, to possess some knowledge on some domain. இப்போ நீங்க எல்லாரும் accounts, commerce எல்லாம் படிச்சிட்டு இருப்பீங்க. You will possess some knowledge because of this education. But ultimately, what is the byproduct of that? What is the byproduct of this education? College முடிச்சிட்டு என்ன பண்ண போறீங்க? Obviously, they are going to earn money. So, ஸ்கூலா இருக்கட்டும், காலேஜா இருக்கட்டும், எல்லாமே முடிக்கிறதுக்கு முக்கியமான காரணமா இருக்கிறது, ultimately we need to earn some money, right? So, இந்த money அப்படின்றது how we will earn. There are 4 stages in cash flow. One is, first it starts with employment. You will be employed in some organization and you will earn money out of that. That is, salary would be your remuneration. That is first quadrant in your cash flow. Second quadrant. What is second quadrant? College ஒரு ஜாப்ல போய் சேர்ந்து ப்ரமோஷன் வாங்கி அங்கேயே போகுமா? Is that enough? You will be earning around 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 at the max. Is that enough? Okay. Second quadrant. From there we need to travel. There is something called as freelancing, or we can call it as self-employment. Self-employment அப்படிங்கிறது காலேஜ் organizationல நம்ம work பண்றோம், we possess some knowledge, and using that knowledge we should become an independent freelancer or self-employed. That is second quadrant in your cash flow. Using that you can earn more than your employment, right? If you work for 4 or 5 companies as a freelancer or self-employed, you can earn a lot, right? Am I right or wrong? Yes. So from there, is that enough? From there you should start your own business. That is called business quadrant. சரிங்களா? ஒரு கம்பெனில சேரீங்க, சம்பாதிக்கிறீங்க, அங்க இருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒரு செல்ஃப் எம்ப்ளாய்டா போறீங்க, அங்கேயும் ஸ்ட்ரக் ஆயிடக்கூடாது, அங்க இருந்து யூ நீட் டு கோ ஃபார் a business as a independent entrepreneur. நீங்க வந்து ஒரு கம்பெனி ஆரம்பிக்கணும், அதுமே போதுமா? அதான் கேஷ் ஃப்ளோ உடைய. There is another step that is called as investment. Many of the investors na BCom students here. Do you know who is an investor? Yes. Your good name? Said yes. Okay. Anyone want to try who is the investor? Yeah. This company will investor. Who is an investor? anyone who invests in some company some equity. Equity என்னன்னு தெரியும் இல்லையா? Shares. Okay, ஒரு shares வந்து acquire பண்றது ஒரு 10% or 20% they'll acquire share for some consideration. They'll invest in some company and by that they will possess some equity. Equity possess பண்றதுனால என்ன ஆகும்? பணம் வரும் obviously. When the company makes profit, you will earn out of that equity. Right? So these are the four quadrants of your cash flow. First, join in some organization, possess some technical knowledge, become a domain expert, go as a freelancer, then start your own company. At last, become an investor. So this is the cash flow where I used to explain this to all the college students whenever I go for a seminar. This will be interesting for everyone. And I am a business lawyer. My name is Arul, and I'm in this field for almost. This is my 19th year of practice. I've started my own company in the year of 2009. That is almost 15 years back. My name is Law Intelligence. My specific area of specialization is company law and intellectual property. Company law in the sense creating new companies, handling their company issues, appearing before NCLT. And last, we also do intellectual property rights. Intellectual property rights in the sense which is most valuable asset of every organization. That includes trademarks, copyrights, patents, designs. All these are very, very important assets of every company. So we protect the assets of organization. So this is just a small background of myself. Okay, we'll go to the topic. First, company law. BCom students, everybody are third year students, right? Company law படிச்சிருக்கீங்களா? Yes. Okay, what is the last amendment in company law? When was the company law recently amended? 2000? Okay, very good. A major amendment was carried out in 2013. Okay, Company Act 2013. There are many new provisions are introduced. And there are the provision தெரியுமா என்ன ஒரு புது விஷயம் என்ன இன்ட்ரோ듀ce பண்ணாங்க Companies Act 2013 ல? Very good. Good. உங்க பேரு? Good. Big round of applause. One person company just to check whether everybody are aware of Companies Act. Okay. எனக்கு இன்னைக்கு கொடுத்திருக்க டாபிக்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா வீட்டோ பவர். What is veto? Veto power. Veto power in the sense ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னா there are four people in an organization or there are four ஒரு குரூப்ல வந்து ஒரு 4 பேர் இருக்கீங்க, நீங்களே ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் இருப்பீங்க, ஒரு 4 க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கீங்கன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்க. When you plan for some outing, அதாவது one day class bunk பண்ணிட்டு எங்கயாவது கிளம்பலாம் அப்படி பிளான் பண்ணீங்கன்னா each one will say something. என்னெல்லாம் சொல்லுவீங்க? What are your options? வீட்ல மாட்டாங்க. சரி, ஓகே, வீட்ல பெர்மிஷன் கிடைச்சிச்சு, சரி ஒரு நாள் லீவ் கிடைச்சிச்சு, சாட்டர்டே ஹாலிடே, வேர் யூ கோ? சரி, ஹாஸ்டல் வார்டனே விட்டுறாரு, one day you got a free day, what you will do? Okay, மூவி போவீங்க, very good, honest answer. Mall. So இந்த மாதிரி 4 பேர், if there are 4 friends, each one will give some options இல்லையா? But in the veto power அப்படின்றது, if someone has the veto power, அந்த person சொல்லக்கூடிய decision தான் would be final. Okay, நம்ம கேங்லயே இருப்பாங்க யாராவது ஒருத்தரே நான் சொல்றது இதெல்லாம் போணும். There will be some friends, right? யாராவது இருக்காங்க உங்க குரூப்ல? நீங்க தான் இருக்கீங்க. Good one. You have the veto power. The veto power அப்படின்றது it makes a decision stop or it makes a decision happen. அந்த veto power கொண்டு வரும்போது ஒரு decision எடுக்கறாங்க அப்படினா அந்த decision-ஐ ஸ்டாப் பண்ணக்கூடிய ரைட் வந்து யாருக்கு அந்த veto power இருக்கோ அவங்களுக்கு தான் இருக்கு. This is called as veto power. 4 பேர் இருக்காங்க அப்படினும்போது the power should be equal, right? நான் ஒன்னு சொல்றேன், அவர் ஒன்னு சொல்றாரு, இன்னொருத்தர் சொல்றாரு, இந்த மாதிரி 4 பேர் ஒன்னு சொல்வாங்க. But whoever has the veto power, they can stop the decision. That is called as veto power. In the veto power, there are 2 types of vetoes. One is absolute veto. சொல்றதுதான் I can reject anything அப்படின்னு இருப்பாங்க, கரெக்ட்டா? So that is absolute veto power. For example, how many of us know US president? யாருக்கு US president இருக்கா? Joe Biden. Okay, good. So Joe Biden as a president of the United States of India, the same US we call it as Congress. And the Congress ஒரு bill pass பண்ணாலும் Joe Biden has veto power to stop that bill or refuse that bill. Okay, that is called as absolute veto power. Again, one another veto power is there, that is called as pocket veto. Pocket veto is not an absolute, but the power the intersection for option. Private limited, okay, very good. Public limited, good. Okay. Connectivity, if you connectivity, we'll go for the session. Okay. So, one வந்து நம்ம பார்த்தோம் packet veto power, sorry. First வந்து நம்ம பார்த்தது absolute, very good. Absolute veto power. Second one is pocket veto power, which is also called as suspend veto. இதுல அப்படின்னா the absolute veto to reject any bill, but to resend it to the legislative council to change something. ஏதோ ஒரு bill வந்து அவர் he feels it is not right, so he is rejecting the bill and he is asking the government to resubmit the bill. That is called as pocket veto. இது யாருக்கு இருக்கு தெரியுமா? Who is the best example for this? Very good. Who said? So, President of India, pocket veto power, given the government, every state has the pocket veto power. They can reject the bill. I mean, they cannot reject the bill, but they can resend it to the parliament or the legislative assembly to make some changes. Okay, but how this veto power is connected with corporate? Veto power को என்ன connectivity? Why we are talking about veto power in company law? எல்லாருமே ஷேர் ஹோல்டர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க கம்பெனி லால ஷேர் ஹோல்டர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க இல்லையா ஷேர் ஹோல்டர்ஸ் each shareholders has their own right each director has their own right as per the memorandum of association and article of association. Where comes the veto power? Okay, in some cases the board of directors or anyone from the board or any one shareholder will get a veto power. Okay, யாராவது ஒரு minor shareholder இருப்பாங்க who is called as minor shareholder. Anyone? அந்த மைனர் நான் சொல்றேன். Okay, anyway, good try. நான் எதுமே சொல்ற ஆன்சர் தப்புலாம் கிடையாது. Whatever you understood, you answer. Minor shareholder. Less number of share. Very good. So less number of share அப்படினும்போது whoever has very few number of shares, they will not have any big voting right இல்லையா? So அந்த இடத்துல the memorandum of association, the article of association will give right to that minor shareholder to act as a veto voting right. Okay, so அவருக்குமே ஒரு ரைட் இருக்கும் ஒரு மேஜர் டிசிஷன் பண்ணும்போது he can utilize the veto power and he can stop any decision in the court. Okay, that to specific இதுல கம்பெனிஸ் ஆக்ட்ல சொல்லிருக்காங்க கம்பெனிஸ் ஆக்ட்ல படிச்சிருக்கீங்களா கம்பெனிஸ் ஆக்ட் அண்ட் ரூல்ஸ் எப்பவுமே நம்ம வந்து ஒரு எக்ஸ்பர்ட்டா வரணும் அப்படினா நம்ம வெறும் புக் படிக்க கூடாது we should read the companies act as well as company rules நம்ம புக்ல நிறைய டைலூட் பண்ணி கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க to understand it better we need to read the act as well as rules of companies act section 5 ல என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க அப்படினா the memorandum of association and article what is memorandum of association and article of association in the company anyone the group வேண்டாம் will go for one specific person to answer யாராவது ஒருத்தர் who want to try what is memorandum of association article அப்பா சொன்னால பிரச்சனை இல்ல
association deals with the external management of the company whereas articles of association deals with the internal management regarding the rules regulations
good very good உங்க பேர் so MOU AOU அப்படிங்கிறது it's the bylaw of every company கிட்டத்தட்ட பைபிள் சொல்லுவாங்க அந்த MOU AOU ல என்ன சொல்லிருக்கோ அதுபடி தான் கம்பெனி வந்து ஆக்ட் பண்ண முடியும் section 5 of Indian Companies Act ல என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க அப்படினா this veto power should expressly stated in MOA and AOA apart from that ஒரு agreement கூட investor if you are getting a new investor into an organization founder and the investor will sign up an agreement okay this will not be a participant in your day by day activity investor oda role enna what is the role of an investor in any private limited company he will invest some money but most of the that to professional investors they will be investing in more than 15 to 20 companies so they will not consider your day by day activities of every organization what they will do is they will just give some instructions during general body meeting okay so appo vanda avroda interest day by day protect pandradhukaga he can utilize this veto power okay for that the company and the investor has to sign something called as what it is you need to sign agreement right and in the agreement la da investment இடையில என்னென்னலாம் terms and conditions mention பண்ணிருப்பாங்க அந்த investor agreementல the investor protected as company also the interest of shareholders will be protected through that agreement so in the investor என்ன பண்ணுவார் அப்படினா he will withhold something called as veto power without his decision the founders or directors should not liquidate or dilute the business so இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயங்கள் போட்டு மிஸ்யூஸ் பண்றதுக்காக ஷேர் 25% of the share is considered as UPO in a public limited company. Okay, 25% is மேல இருந்தாலே public limited company ல they call them as UBOs. Okay, so using the document they can identify public documents whichever is available online. ஆன்லைன்லயே இப்போலாம் நீங்க வந்து டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன்லைன்லயே பார்க்கலாம், தெரியும் இல்லையா? ஒரு லிமிடெட் கம்பெனியோட டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் ஆன்லைன்ல எப்படி பார்க்கிறது? வெரி குட். என்சிஓட போர்ட்டல்ல போயிட்டு நம்ம ஒரு கம்பெனியோட இன்கார்ப்பரேஷன் நம்பரையோ இல்ல கம்பெனியோட பேரோ போட்டோம் அப்படின்னா you will get the CIN number. What is CIN number? Yes, very good. So in the number based money we can identify who are the shareholders in that company, who are the directors in that company, எல்லாமே நம்மளால பார்க்க முடியும். So in the public record வச்சு who is the UBO in the company அப்படின்றத நம்ம ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணிரலாம். So இந்த மெக்கானிசம் வச்சு தான் they will identify the company. Okay, if they identify the UBO, what they will do? Bank organizationல ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண போறது கிடையாது. They will just maintain the record of that company. In future, if there is any offense, முன்னாடியே போயிட்டு நீங்க offense பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா தடுக்கலாம் மாட்டாங்க. ஏதாவது ஒரு offense ஆகுச்சு, அதாவது அந்த கம்பெனியோட ஷேர்ஸோ இல்ல கம்பெனியோட ஃபண்டோ ஒரு டெரரிஸ்ட் ஆர்கனைசேஷனுக்கோ இல்ல ஒரு மணி லாண்டரிங் ஆக்டிவிட்டியோ ஈடுபட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா they will utilize this record and they will forward it to the authorities, and by that the authorities will take action against the UBOs. ஓகே, நீங்களுமே இந்த யூபிஓ பத்தி எதுக்காக தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, நீங்களுமே ஒரு ஆர்கனைசேஷனை போய் ஜாயின் பண்றீங்க அப்படின்னா you have to know who are the deciding authorities in that organization, who are capable of signing the documents. அது எல்லாமே நீங்களுமே தெரிஞ்சு வச்சுக்கணும். ஸோ அந்த கம்பெனில நீங்க ஒரு பொசிஷன்ல போய் ஜாயின் பண்றீங்க, ஒரு கம்பெனில ஒரு அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் ஒரு சீஃப் அக்கௌண்டன்ட்டா ஜாயின். ஓகே, இந்த யூபிஓல உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்கா? ஓகே, இதுக்கான ஆக்ட் என்ன தெரியுமா? Anti-Money Laundering and Anti-Terrorist Financing Regulation. Anti-Money Laundering and Anti-Terrorist Financing Regulation. So in the act padi over financial organizations, so that includes any commercial bank or commercial financial organizations, insurance companies, mutual fund companies, any NBFC has to gather all these data and keep it as a record. This is just for internal purpose. They will not monitor any of your transactions, right? So this is number 2. Third one, what is strike? What is strike off? இப்போ ரீசெண்டா சாம்சங் கம்பெனில ஒரு பெரிய ஸ்ட்ரைக் வந்துச்சு, அதுவா? அது இல்ல இல்லையா? What is strike off? ஸ்ட்ரைக் ஆஃப்னா ஓகே, ஸ்ட்ரைக் ஆஃப்னா ஒண்ணும் கிடையாது, ஒரு கம்பெனியை க்ளோஸ் பண்ண முடிய ஒரு டைப் ஆஃப் ப்ராசஸ் தான் இந்த ஸ்ட்ரைக் ஆஃப் அப்படின்னு சொல்றது, ரைட்? ஓகே, சோ ஸ்ட்ரைக் ஆஃப்னா எந்தெந்த கம்பெனிஸ் ஸ்ட்ரைக் ஆஃப் பண்ண முடியும்? as per companies are மூலமா ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணக்கூடிய எந்த கம்பெனியா இருந்தாலும் they can strike off the process, they can strike off the company, but this can happen in two ways. One is ROC register of companies can directly strike off a company, or else who other can strike off a company? Central government can do ROC. Who else? Strike off. Very good. Members, Samya, good. So members can initiate on voluntary basis. They can themselves initiate the strike off process. Okay. In the strike off process, பத்தி இந்த ஆக்ட் கம்பெனிஸ் எங்கேயோ கிடையாது. எந்த ஒரு கம்பெனி பத்தின ரிலேட்டட் ரெகுலேஷன் இருந்தாலுமே அதை எங்க சொல்லிருப்பாங்கன்னா கம்பெனிஸ் ஆக்ட்ல தான். ஸோ கண்ணை மூடிட்டு சொல்லிடலாம், இந்த கம்பெனிஸ் பத்தின ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே would be stated in companies section 248 to section 252 of Indian Companies Act says about strike off process. Okay, as I said already, the strike off process can be initiated both by register of companies as well as by its members. So if the end of the situation they can go for strike off. Specifically will go for ROC process. End of the time strike off in the process எடுப்பாங்க. Okay. Okay. Insolvency. Okay. முக்கியமா இந்த company fails to commence its operation within first years of incorporation. Commencement of a process இருக்கு தெரியுமா? What is commencement of business? Starting. What is the process? Process பத்தி யாராவது தெரியுமா? Okay. See, இந்த இடத்துல ரொம்ப முக்கியமா எல்லாரும் தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டிய ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, as a lawyer I completed my law degree in 2005. I completed my UG. 2007 I completed my master's degree. அதெல்லாம் முடிச்சிட்டு go for practical work நான் என்னோட law firmல join பண்றேன். சரி நம்ம தான் நிறைய படிச்சிட்டோமே, பிஜி யூஜி படிச்சிருப்போம், பிஜி படிச்சிருப்போம், எல்லாமே நமக்கு தெரியும் அப்படின்னு I took my work. But shockingly when I see, I couldn't understand anything in that. என்ன அப்படின்னா கடைசியா வந்து rules அப்படின்றது, there is something called as rules for every act. ஒரு ஆக்ட் இருக்கும், அந்த ஆக்ட் கூட ரூல்ஸ் இருக்கும், கரெக்ட்டுங்களா? அந்த ரூல்ஸ் அப்படின்றதுல தான் what are the forms, what is the process, practically நம்ம அந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் வந்து செய்யும்போது அந்த ரூல்ஸ் அப்படின்றது நமக்கு வந்து ரொம்பவே ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். சோ நீங்க கம்பெனிஸ் ஆக்ட் படிக்கிறீங்கன்றத விட கம்பெனிஸ் உடைய ரூல்ஸ் படிக்கிறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஓகே, சோ தட் யூ ஷுட் பி வெரி வெல் only if we submit that form, the company, the register of companies will understand that this company is in operation. Okay, for that, what is the minimum paid up capital for a limited company? For a private limited company, what is the minimum paid up capital? Minimum paid up capital. Paid up capital for a private limited company is 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so the members should invest that 1 lakh company in company's current accounts, and they should file something called as INC20. If the company can, okay, and INC20 அப்படின்ற ஃபார்மை நம்ம 2 வருஷம் வரைக்கும் சப்மிட் பண்ணல அப்படின்னா the company can, the ROC can initiate the company closure process. This is one thing. And second thing is, company is not operating, or அந்த ஒரு ரெண்டு ஃபினான்ஷியல் இயருக்கு கம்பெனி INC20 பண்ணிட்டாங்க, but they are not in that case also ROC can initiate the type of process நடந்துச்சு தெரியுமா? Do you know which year it happened? ஒரு பெரிய ஃபினான்ஷியல் ரெகுலேஷன் ஒன்று கொண்டு வந்திருந்தாங்க. என்ன ஃபினான்ஷியல் ரெகுலேஷன் கொண்டு வந்திருந்தாங்க? டிமானிட்டைசேஷன். ஒரு வருஷத்துல இந்த கம்பெனி ஸ்ட்ரைக் ஆஃப் ப்ராசஸும் நடந்துச்சு. என்னன்னா more than 2.1 lakh shell companies are forcefully closed by register of companies. Okay, கிட்டத்தட்ட 2,10,000 companies shell companies அப்படின்னு க்ளோஸ் பண்றாங்க. அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படின்னா மணி லாண்டரிங் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ்ல தான் ஒரே இடத்துல there will be more than 100 or 200 companies in same location. So more than 1,20,000 companies are closed because of one reason, that they involve money laundering activities. So by that, company register of companies has initiated the strike off process. Members can initiate that strike off process for the same reason, that they are not acting in business activity. If the company, if the members feels that they are not about to continue the company's financial operations, they can go strike off in that process also. For that, what is the process? Who is the authority to do that? First, the members has to pass a resolution. The board has to. What is the difference between board and members? Board na yaar, members na yaar. Any one. What is called as board? Group of directors. Set of directors. There may be 2 or 3 directors or 5 directors in an organization, collectively called as board. Who are members? Members of the organization. First, the board has to decide we are closing off the company, and the resolution has to be given to the general body meeting, and the general body should also approve that then it will be given, it will be submitted to the forms will be submitted to the, yes, very good, register of companies. There they will give a public notification stating that company is about to be, yes, and if there is no objection from any of the debtors of a company, then the company would be declared as striked off. Right? The company name would be removed from register of companies. Okay. So what are the rights or what are the stage of a company if a company is striked off? A company status. See, that company is null and void. There is from here on it cannot carry out any legal activities. But one thing they can do, that is, if there is any outstanding, using that cancel certificate itself, they can collect the outstanding amount from the third party. This is one thing. And second thing is, okay, one is whoever lend money to that company. யாரெல்லாம் அந்த கம்பெனிக்கு பணம் கொடுத்திருக்காங்களோ they can initiate the bankruptcy process, as well as even the members can initiate that bankruptcy process. Okay, so but 99% of this bankruptcy process would be initiated by the not the members. Yes, creditors. ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு வந்து கடன் கொடுக்கணும் திருப்பி கொடுக்கணும்னு அவசியமே கிடையாது. They will not initiate that process. Only the creditors, whoever has given money to the company, they will initiate that process. 99% of this bankruptcy process will be initiated by the creditors. Okay. இதுக்கான act என்ன தெரியுமா? What is the act related to this, or what is the regulation? Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. This code was introduced in 2016. Okay, why this code was introduced? What is the reason behind it? In the code introduced பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி, இந்த regulation introduced பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி, only the civil law as well as the company law was managing these activities. So after this code was introduced, the process of insolvency has become very simple. The Insolvency Act had given a timeline to complete this process. Or a timeline கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. What is the timeline to complete this insolvency process அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, it is around 180 days. Within 180 days, the authorities should complete this insolvency process. Okay, on what reason a creditor can initiate this process. One is money is given to the company and they have a default to pay back to the creditors. That is the major reason for this insolvency. Or in some cases, a company would have taken some order to deliver some goods on specific date. Okay, suppose just imagine you are working in some company. That company is a manufacturer of tire, and one of the major vendor for that company is Hyundai. Okay, Honda is not manufacturing any raw materials. They are just assembling the raw materials and the finished product is car, right? So they need to have many vendors to supply the raw materials. Just imagine one of your company is supplying tires to Hyundai. Your company is promising that you will be delivering all the tires within January or December 1st. Just imagine you are giving a guarantee that the car tires will be delivered on December 1st. If you fail to deliver on that day and you are making a delay of 15 or 20 days, what would be the loss? You lost more than 5 to 10 crores because of delay in production. So அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க Hyundai? Penalty போட மாட்டாங்க. What they will do? Compensation. Very good. So they will ask for compensation, and where they will move for compensation? To the court. Okay, so court வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? They will give some orders to pay compensation. Just imagine that the court has ordered to grant of 5 crores as, but if your company has only 3 crores in hand, கையில இருப்பு வந்து வெறும் 3 கோடி ரூபாய் தான் இருக்கு, then what you will do? You cannot pay off the debt, right? So in that case, you will initiate the insolvency process stating that I don't have any other money. You can sell off my assets and you can pay off the debt. That is what they will go for. In that case also, the assets, if you sell all the assets, it may come for around 50 lakhs or 60 lakhs. Then the total amount you can pay is only 4 crores. That 1 crores, there is no other loan. Or the company is gone, the court will declare that the company is bankrupt. Okay, so this is all about bankruptcy. You have any doubt in this bankruptcy process? Any doubts or clarification or queries in this section? Okay. NCLT பத்தி பேசணும் இல்லையா? What is NCLT? Yes, very good. இங்க சென்னையில எங்க இருக்கு தெரியுமா NCLT? Where is NCLT located, do you know? Beach Road. High Court இருக்கு இல்லையா? High Court building க்கு பக்கத்துல Beach Road is there. Just opposite to Harbour, the NCLT office is there. Okay. Once you become chief accountant in some organization, you go there frequently to handle some. You need to submit some applications. If there is any hearings, you need to appear in that. Okay, all these things will happen. Okay, so NCLT is located in Chennai, just opposite the Harbour. What are the major roles of this NCLT relating to insolvency and bankruptcy? They will regulate all these processes. They will check whether is there any allegation, whether the company can be declared as bankrupt. So all these things they will check and they will pass orders. If there is no deviation, they will put a public notice. If no one has responded, then the company would be declared as bankrupt. So this is the major role of NCLT relating to bankruptcy process. Okay. Then comes the mega companies. What is called as mega company? Normally, Companies Act doesn't say anything about mega firm or mega company. In normal language, we call any company which is of international organizations are called as mega firms or mega companies, where the members are more than 50. Every public limited company has more than 50 shareholders, right? If even some public limited companies or partnership companies or private limited companies has more than 25 members, then that company is called as mega firm or mega company. Okay, so whichever has many departments. What are the departments in any organization? Can someone say?
Finance.
Okay, very good. Finance, ungoda department. Okay. Apart from that, HR, sales department, marketing. Okay. Whichever company has this much of departments and more than 25 members are called as mega firms or mega companies. Any example of mega companies or mega firms? Apple, Toyota, all these companies are called as mega companies. Okay, what are the challenges that we face in these mega companies? The primary thing is regulations, right? Every organization, every country has their own regulations relating to company laws. Okay, so you should be aware both Indian laws as well as law of foreign countries also. As related to foreign companies, if a company is coming and establishing their unit in India, there are three ways to establish a subsidiary unit. What are they? யாருக்காவது தெரியுமா ஒரு கம்பெனி வந்து ஒரு பிரான்ச் ஆஃபீஸ் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்றாங்க, வாட் ஆர் த வேஸ் டு establish a subsidiary unit in India? There are three ways you can do it. One is branch office. Branch office is the first preliminary way. Branch office is nothing but they can operate all the activities of a main unit. Main unit may be in some other countries. ஒரு ஸ்ரீலங்கால இருக்காங்க இல்ல சிங்கப்பூர்ல இருக்காங்க, அந்த கம்பெனியோட பிரான்ச் ஆஃபீஸ் இங்க கொண்டு வராங்கன்னா they can act as similar as like a main organization. Second one is project office. What is project office? Project office என்றது foreignல there may be some software company. Just example you can say software company. ஏதோ foreignல ஒரு software company இருக்கு, அங்க வந்து work force உடைய price வந்து அதிகமா இருக்கும், கரெக்ட்டுங்களா? salary they need to pay would be higher as compared with Indian market. So they will set up a project office in India, and this project office will work on behalf of the main organization, that is the parent company. Okay, so in the project office உடைய major work என்ன அப்படின்னா, they will not generate any revenue. இங்க எதுவும் marketing பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, sales பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, they will not generate any revenue. Instead that organization will just execute the project which is taken by the parent company. Okay, இங்க எந்த ரெவென்யூ இருக்காது, இங்க income tax pay பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, they will just operate as a project office for the parent company. This is number 2. Third one is liaison company அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. It's just a communication organization. The parent company will have some vendors in India. This communication company just need to be a mediator between the parent company and their vendors. So this is called as liaison company. So இவங்க வந்து வெறும் கம்யூனிகேஷன் மட்டும் தான் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. So இந்த மூணு வகையில தான் you can start a subsidiary company in some foreign land. That too, that subsidiary company can be registered only with the regulations or rules as per that specific country. ஒவ்வொரு கண்ட்ரிலயுமே அதுக்கான laws இருக்கு. For example, if we take UAE, United Arab Emirates, foreign 100% foreign direct investment is permitted in all the areas. But in India, 100% foreign direct investment is permitted, but restricted in some areas. For example, a foreign company cannot be a 100% subsidiary, cannot build a 100% subsidiary unit in real estate or in agriculture. So there should be some collaboration in India. Okay, so we can start a subsidiary organization within India. So for that, if you want to establish a foreign, if you want to establish your subsidiary company or any other branch office in abroad, you need to understand both Indian Companies Act as well as the Companies Act abroad. Right? This is one major regulation. There will be some countries will permit 100% direct investment, some companies will restrict 100% direct investment. Apart from that, the second regulation every country follows is there should be one citizen or there should be one resident of that specific company should be a director of that branch office. For example, if a company from Singapore is incorporating a branch office in India, the directors of that company may be, the parent company may also be directors in Indian subsidiary organization. But apart from that, there should be one additional Indian resident should represent your company as Indian resident director. Purida? Okay, so this would be the common regulation that is followed in many of the developed countries or underdeveloped or developing countries. Okay, so these are the regulations that you need to understand or follow during your incorporation process even abroad. Apart from that, most of the regulations will be common. Third one is taxation. India every tax pay for corporate company. What is the tax slab? 30%. But if a foreign company establishes a branch office in India, what is the tax percentage? Tax plus surcharges, approximately it comes around 50%. Okay, so comparatively, comparing with an Indian company, foreign companies should pay higher tax in India. But in case of UAE, there is United Arab Emirates or many other foreign countries, there will be comparatively lesser tax percentage. So that also you should consider before starting up a company abroad. Okay. So these are the things that I would like to cover in this session. Do you have any other doubts or queries? So first one, we saw what is. Yes, very good. Second one,
Ultimate
very good. Do you have any clarification in any of these topics? Fine. I hope I've covered all my topics. Is there anything else I need to cover, ma'am? Okay, practical பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, as I already said, you can read the rules for any act. ஒரு act அப்படின்னு எடுத்தீங்கன்னா, there is something called as three things. There are three things. One is book, whichever you read in your academics. That is one thing. Second one is act. Third one is rules. So உங்களுக்கு practical எது தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அப்படினாலும் you should follow the rules. Then you have to come to the act. Book கடைசி தான். And we are also posting many videos related to company law and intellectual property rights in our YouTube channel. You can also follow. My company name is Law Intelligentsia, LEINTELLIGENSIA. So through this, we are posting many company law related awareness videos. You can also follow our channel. Thank you. Thanks. I thank Revati ma'am and the management for thank you. And ma'am, if you need the material, I'll also share you through email. The detailed material is available with me.